Heading on home. Woo!
I've never been this excited to get back to the island of Myst.
Sweet, mind-numbing, familiar boredom.
Alright. Let's just go ahead and do this. I don't even think... I feel like you almost don't even have to, like, do the page thing.
I don't know if it's necessary. I mean, it's good for plot point, and I guess we're
really all that matters...
Team Red Book, but...
Spoiler alert, really all that matters is the last page you get in the game, and what you do with it.
And your choice with, which way to go on that. But for now, let's tune in the reception on...
Have returned.
This guy.
Additional page.
I feel like this is the same footage every time, just becoming more clear with every page.
I feel like this guy LARPs a lot.
I bet he LARPs as a dark elf, too. He probably rolls a drow every time. He thinks he's Drizzt. But either way, we have dealt with the ship. And now we're on our way to another place entirely.
Let's see what lights up next. I'm not falling for this bullshit. Yeah, see,
Wants
there's
to
a
auto.
delay. Okay.
So,
Oh, it's the that place in the woods.
okay, yeah. The thing I kept calling a mausoleum, so... Which I guess was the one that was throwing power to the spaceship? Or am I thinking of a different place?
Not the place to your right when you go down
The
here.
cabin.
The little cabin.
This is the
place,
cabin.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, this is the
Oh
cabin.
wait, shit! Why do I keep doing that? When I highlight the area, I go out there. My instinct is, but I have to go.
But you have to always go up in that elevator and
check
get
the-
whatever the clue is to get the unlocks and the numbers. So I'm gonna have my notebook handy. I have learned the game rather is going to throw me some info I'll have to write down and probably sketch, or more accurately, hand over to Katie to sketch.
Well, I go.
Gesundheit, buddy.
You let one squeak out.
Live on camera. Actually, no, that's true.
It was the game. I'm blaming it on.
It was the game, you guys. That wasn't me. I was gonna say, it didn't happen because we're still sitting here. And we haven't run for our lives.
I still have hair on my head.
See, some of you have no idea what we're talking about,
still have
but
eyebrows.
all the cat owners totally understand. There's like no questions. Like, yeah, no, we get it. You don't have to worry. We're down. We understand. When your cat jumps up and leaves the room, follow him. When he was asleep, wakes up and jumps up and leaves the room, follow him. My best advice I can give anybody. It's like when you see the bomb squad running in a direction, try to keep up. Come on, game, let us press the button. The blue button of progress. I mean, it makes sense that elevator would turn. It's still just creepy to me that it does that kind of in the dark.
Yeah.
It's like the care they put into everything else. They just decided that's where you half-ass things, is not giving lights to the elevator all throughout the process.
I don't know. I still kind of like the idea of a personal library with a creepy elevator.
Oh, totally. Let's see, up we go. And what do we got?
7, 2, 4.
Well, that was easy. 7
7
apostrophe 2 apostrophe 4, if that matters. At least Livingstone, that's 3 different things.
Did we go in the cabin?
No. The cabin has a code lock.
Okay.
Yeah, it has a code lock right
Well,
next to the
that's
door.
easy enough.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Remember that now. Yeah, because when we were doing our initial exploring, we were looking around. And we thought maybe for a second we had to put in the number of...
I did not remember that, so I'm glad you did.
Yeah, we thought for a second we had to put in the number of levers there, but it was clearly a 3-digit code lock.
Because I feel like the keyboard in that one book that we saw, I was wondering if that was in there, because eventually we're going to have to go back to that, and it's going to give us a series of numbers, I think, and we have to press the keys in a certain order.
Without knowing anything otherwise, and based on what we've seen and where we haven't been, I feel like the keyboard thing is going to be in the spaceship.
Yeah, probably. I feel like it's, yeah, that's probably right.
Yeah, just because the other of the places we've been so far, the other one had that power puzzle, because it was saying power the one thing, power to the space rocket ship or whatever, or a spaceship, because it had those 2 dials.
Although, if I remember correctly from playing this, we might have to turn the sound up when we get to the keyboard puzzle, because I remember one keyboard where I had to play a thing and remember what it sounded like, and then go back and copy it on the other keyboard.
So it's kind of like a slower paced and more elaborate game of Simon. Except,
724.
With a... Yeah, 724, write it down. Taking no chances and not relying on memory for this. Because while my memory is really good most of the time, I don't want to have to come back here, because it's clearly not going to happen quickly if we do. Part of me is wondering, too, if there's something through that fireplace. Like, if that's eventually a door or gateway to something.
Probably, but I can't remember.
Because the more I see it, the more conspicuous it becomes to me. What? It's like the game's most recurring sound clip is the weirdest sound ever. Hey guys, I got a great idea. Nobody's ever going to know this. For the whole painting puzzle, where they have to click on it and switch, like, the door openings around. You know what sound we should use?
A cat fart.
Cat squeaker. Totally, guys. I'm telling you, come on. Cat squeaker. Let's do this. How that passed through QA, we'll never know. Alright. Log cabin. What do we got? Joss Whedon's hanging out in here. So I think it was behind you next to the door. Yep.
Okay.
I feel like, too, some of these graphics and numbers, you were supposed to be looking really close at a computer monitor. So sitting halfway across the living room, even on an HD TV, they're a little tiny sometimes.
Matches.
Ooh, we can set stuff on fire.
Burn it all down.
Screw it, we're done with Myst. We're going down in flames.
Oh, I actually have to grab an individual match.
You just lit it on the way.
That's cool, actually.
Yeah. Oh, okay, you like the boiler.
I like the pilot light. I said when we first came in here, it looks like there's like a little pilot light thing down there.
Good call. Good call.
It looks like I might be raising a tree. Like, I bet this is some sort of, like, steam thing that's gonna...
Okay.
I lit
well,
the
we're
pilot
lit.
light. And then this is probably gonna...
Okay.
Whoops. I do.
There we go.
Build pressure somewhere and...
It's doing something. I wish I knew what.
Okay.
Did it turn you around on your own, or did you do that?
I did it.
Okay. Okay, so... what the hell is happening?
We had that tree thing. There's gotta be something with the tree right now.
Yeah, I just don't know what.
Oh, come on.
Game. There's really open spaces between these trees. We can totally move around them. Like, I can hear something, obviously. And it's outside, so something has to be happening somewhere.
Can't hear it anymore.
Yeah, it stopped, but I hope... God, I hope you're not on some kind of timer.
Hey, are there any trees you don't recognize?
No. I've seen all these trees before. Well, like I said with that painting, I wonder if it's telling you where to go, and it clearly had like a little brick patio area with that big tree or log coming up from it. Back to the cabin in the woods to solve this mystery. Could you imagine Scooby and the gang landing on this island? Just looking around for a ghost that doesn't exist. Freaked out by the 2 brothers in the books.
It says when there's enough pressure and the machinery starts banging away, which we heard earlier, go outside to the tall tree. The tall tree.
The tall tree.
Yep. I got nothing.
Oh, don't.
What the fuck?
Damn it.
Like...
Come on, game.
Come on. You think you would see the tall tree?
Yeah, I mean, the tall tree, if we're assuming we're looking for the tall tree, you would think there would be a...
I mean, that was pretty tall over there,
That looks
but...
taller than everything else, but it's hard to see, too.
I can't get an angle that makes... Well, okay, there's another tree.
I
That
think
looks
that might...
pretty tall behind the cabin, but I don't know how to get to it.
And it would make sense to have
this
it
guy
right
over here.
by the cabin.
This one,
Yeah.
it's way taller than all the other trees.
Huh. So one thing I think of, can we go down to the clock tower and take a left? Will it let us do that?
Oh, there it is. You see a stairway
Yeah, to the right.
there?
Yeah. How do we get to that?
Okay, so I actually think I have to go... It said I had to go eventually and turn the wheel back.
Can we,
There we go.
Oh, shit.
If there's no indication that there's a pathway there, you just kind of click on
Yeah,
the screen.
you just kind of have to hope you get to the right place. I do feel a little more grounded. At least I know there's a puzzle involved when I see a giant valve handle. Which is interesting, because as ubiquitous as those are, how often do you really see giant valve handles in real life? And have to deal with them in your daily, regimen of anything.
I need more valve handles in my life.
Or barring that, more
We should
Half-Life
just
3.
install them on everything.
The microwave, especially. Gotta crank it up manually. Oh, sweet. That looks different.
Oh, good. No,
Fuck you. Don't you dare drop that back down. Not when we come this far, game. Oh, get in there, get in there.
Don't want to shit.
Oh, that would be so mean of you, game. Whew.
Yay!
Okay.
Haha.
Whoa.
This is timed. Okay.
Wow. Okay. Alright. And there's a book. Progress has been made.